who will be representing the surviving Boston Marathon terror suspect in what is likely to be a capital trial. Judy Clark will advocate for the suspect, not the man on your screen, his brother, Dzhokhar Tsarnaev. She's considered a death penalty specialist and has represented some very high-profile clients, including Ted Kaczynski, known as the Unabomber, Susan Smith, the woman who drowned her 2 small children by driving the car into a lake, Eric Rudolph, the Olympic Park bomber, and most recently a name you know, Jared Loughner, who shot 19 people, including Congresswoman Gabby Giffords. 6 of those people he murdered. Ms. Clark succeeded at all of them, making sure that they did not get to death row. Jurors gave them life in prison. Lise Wheel is a Fox News legal analyst, and Doug Burns, former federal prosecutor and a criminal defense attorney. So everyone wants to see justice in this case. And so there's a lot of emotion that comes up with these names that we just read, Lise, and the fact that they did not get the death penalty.
Right.
What do you think her presence means for this case?
I think it means that she's going to be very much of a pit bull. That is her reputation. She works 80 hours a week. She goes for the technicalities in the law. So weapons of mass destruction. She's going to look for something in that charge. She's going to look for any kind of technicality she can find. She's going to be trying to do anything she can do from a legal standpoint to take death penalty off the table. Will she be successful? I mean, I hope not, frankly.
Well, apparently what she does, which is her job, is to take the most heinous, type of situation and somehow, miraculously, I'll put it, humanize the person. No, in the sense that what they did doesn't necessarily represent the sum universe of their life. Right. Now, the other point that's interesting is that, under federal law, we have what's called the Criminal Justice Act, and the court authorized bringing that person in from across the country.
Is that the best case scenario, though, for the outcome? Meaning that we have 2 really lawyered up sides
in other words,
are experts.
Whatever happens, whether there's a plea deal that's on the table or whether it goes to trial, what happens on appeal if it goes to a trial is generally an effective assistance of counsel. Ineffective.
Yes.
This woman is definitely up to this case. They're not going to be able to mount that case.
Yeah, Doug, you pointed out something really significant about her relationships with her clients.
Sure.
She said to have developed these really intense, deep relationships with clients, some of which are mentally ill, that she has that ability. In one of her plea agreements that she got for Eric Rudolph, the man who put the bomb at the Olympics, it was her relationship and the plea agreement that led the Justice Department to find these huge explosives that he had hidden and not told anybody about. If she wasn't that person's lawyer, and that would have happened. Exactly. Could that happen here?
That could be a mitigating circumstance.
Could she help us?
Absolutely.
That's a great point.
If she could bring something, to the table other than just it's Svengali. It was he was following his brother. If she could bring something more than just that, but also that she has other information, right?
But Jen is making a counterintuitive point, and I'm glad you made that. A lot of FBI personnel, former FBI agents, came in on Fox and said, and they were so right. Everybody was pontificating. Miranda and a lawyer, a lot of times the presence of a lawyer can help law enforcement do even better. That was your point. So a lot of times, if the person's sitting there alone, one former FBI agent said, and I know your dad was an agent, they said the guy might be confused, doesn't know what's going on, whereas the lawyer says, go ahead and answer that.
Everything over that you've
That's
got.
in your interest, particularly, by the way, in a case that's a slam dunk.
So in the effort for justice again and wanting the best possible outcome, maybe it's counterintuitive when you see the list of people that she represented. It might be a good thing. Real quick, just your thoughts about this new development. There's DNA on one of the bombs. We don't know who it belongs to. Quite frankly, we have no idea what it means. What about where does that come in?
No, I think you have to be very careful with that because, by the way, apparently some type of kitchen pot may have been used in construction.
Why would she?
It might have been the wife cooking. You don't know. That's number one.
On the other hand, that's something more to go and talk to her about, right?
Yes.
Exactly. You've got the DNA. If I'm there, I'm the FBI. I'm saying, look, lady, we got your DNA on the pressure cooker.
What do you think about the actions so far of investigators with the widow of the older brother? It seems that they kind of come and go. They've been in and out of her parents' house. It's sort of as someone that's not part of the legal world, you wonder, why doesn't they just bring her in and question her for 3 days?
You have 2 schools of thought. One is there's no way they could have done this alone, and then the other school of thought, which is they could have done it alone, and it depends where you stand on that.
I don't know, but the older one was talking to his girlfriends about stuff, jihad. He was talking to his mom on the phone. You don't think he was talking to his wife? If he was talking to his mom and his his ex-girlfriend? I think he was talking to his wife.
I tend to think that the concept that they may not have been able to perpetrate this whole thing alone is very viable. justifiable.
And exactly.
Yeah.
You know as well as I do that criminals oftentimes they like to boast. Even before they do the act, they like to talk about what they're going to do. We're so macho. We're going to be doing this, right?
I agree.
Criminals, not
criminals.
Doug.
Not me.
Doug never calls the X.
I boast, but not about crime.
Exactly.
Be sure about that.
We try to keep him innocent.
Lisa, Doug, thank you very much. Always
My
great
pleasure.
having you two together.